Welcome back to ABC Trainings. Today we are going to cover the topic number 19. Okay, let's see what are the contents. Creating cross sections, display styles, and cross section view concepts and types. Here you can see the cross sections that we need to see in an assembly. Understanding assembly cross sections. Okay, now creating planar assembly cross sections. So it's all related to cross sections right now. Creating offset assembly cross sections, creating zone assembly cross sections. See, we can see the images that we are going to actually see in Creo. Creating combination views. Okay, creating combination views. Understanding envelopes. See, understanding envelopes. It's a different point now. An envelope is a part created to represent the predetermined set of components, parts or sub-assemblies in an assembly. The envelope uses simple geometry to reduce memory usage and looks similar to the component it represents. Envelopes must have both a list of reference components, the envelope definition, and geometry. The envelope part. A default envelope definition includes all parts in the assembly, therefore it is not necessary to define the list of components. The envelope part defined for the default envelope does not have to include geometry from all parts. Envelopes can be displayed in the model tree along with the information concerning the part geometry and the list of components. Although envelopes are stored as part files with a .prt extension, you can only use them as envelopes in the assembly in which they were created. Envelope parts do not appear in the assembly form. To use an envelope part, you must explicitly include it in a simplified representation. An envelope part can be used in multiple simplified representations. To create a default envelope representation, right-click the top level assembly and choose representation default. Envelope from shortcut menu or use the View Manager dialog box. When you use the View Manager dialog box, components represented by the envelope can still be explicitly included, excluded, or substituted. If the assembly contains closed field zones, you can select components to be included in the envelope by selecting a zone. Creating and using a surface subset, shrink wrap envelope, creating and using a faceted shrink wrap envelope, creating and using a all solid surface envelope, creating and using a create features envelope, creating and using an envelope copied from an existing part. Now understanding advanced simplified functionality, right? You can use simplified representation or simplify that we usually called it tools to simplify an assembly by excluding components in a particular representation or substituting one component for another. Additionally, simplifs allows you to control the amount of data retrieved for a component. Now see, this is the procedure actually that we need to follow in the Creo to understanding these concepts. See, means where to go, in which module, where to click, then how to do that we will see in Creo. Okay, defining simplified refs using rules. Exclude master automatic default envelope. The condition column lists previously defined conditions. If no conditions were defined, the column is empty. Right click in the condition column and select one of the following options from the shortcut menu. This is the menu. Okay, now these points and defining simplified refs we will be seeing in Creo. Now let's go to Creo and understand all of this session. Okay, so now we are in Creo. Now let's see the contents that we have read in theory one by one. So now first of all we will see how to see the section view. So this is just a simple part that I have made to understand the concept. So in this part modeling, go to this view. You can see in this model display we have used this manage views, right? Now we will be seeing the section. So after clicking on the section, let's select the planar one. Okay, so this is open references. We need to give a references from where we need to create the section view. So let's create this planar. See, we have created the section view of this part. Click on OK. Yeah, so now we can easily see the hole that has been cut, the total half geometry of this part. This is how we actually see the section view in Creo. Now let's see the next point. So the next point is combination views. Let's see how and from where we can create the combination views. For that, let's open a part which we have done yesterday. Okay, now see, this part has been cut in the cross section which we have recently seen. Okay, so let's delete this. Yeah, now you can see the whole part. Okay, so go to this view tab, and in this manage views, where actually we created the exploded view. Click on this view manager. Okay, we can go from this view tab from here, or other else we can go from here also. Now see, default all. See, we have seen this simplified tab yesterday. For combination views, we need to go to all. Here we can create a new and make a combination. I have just made a combination here, so let's not make another one. So from here also we can go, and from here also. So let's go to all this combination views. Okay, just click on enter. Why it's showing us new? Let's about this. Go to manage views, view manager, all. Right click on this combination views and click on redefine. Okay, now see, one by one you can set the different parameters here and click on OK. Then only the combination views saves. Like orientation, standard orientation, you can change the orientation to back, bottom, front, left, right, top. Let's create on this top. We can see the preview like this. You can see the combination cross section. I have selected none here. Simplified representation, if you have created any, just click on that. Otherwise, let it be master rep. Cross section, I have created one cross section that I have deleted actually, and from here that list you can select the cross section. Appearance, default appearance, master appearance, or none. You can select whatever you want as per your condition. Now layer state. Now currently there are no layers, we haven't applied any. So visibility, annotations, you want to show the annotations or not, that is your view. Preview. Okay. If I don't want this view, let's make it standard, or let's make it, yeah, standard is also okay. Click on preview. This is how we can see the combination 001 view. Click on OK. Now see, default view is different, and we have created our combination view from this all from view manager. This is how actually you can set the different parameters according to your condition, according to your need, that how you want to see that object. Okay, so I hope you understood from where you can create the combination views. Close this. Now let's see the next point. Okay guys, now the next point is understanding envelopes. So listen to me carefully actually. In Creo, an envelope is a feature that helps you manage and visualize the space that a component or assembly might occupy in a design. Think of it like a virtual box that surrounds a part or assembly. Here is how it works in simple terms. You create an envelope around a part or assembly to represent its maximum size. Got it? Means it's actually a virtual box that envelopes your whatever your assembly or what you are having. This box doesn't affect the part itself, but it helps in organizing and checking for any interference with other parts in your design. It's especially useful when working with large assemblies because it shows you the area or space a part needs without being a part of the actual design. For example, if you're designing a robot and want to know how much space a motor will take up, you could use an envelope to outline the motor size. This way you can avoid collisions with other parts. Actually, in short, an envelope helps keep your design organized and ensure that different parts fit together without any conflicts. Okay. Another point that I want to add here is advanced simplified refs functionality. Right? We have seen the simplified refs, from this view actually, view manager. In this view manager, from here, see simplified ref. Why we use this actually? See, it allows you to create simplified versions of complex assemblies. They help manage large designs by reducing the number of parts or features displayed, making it easier to work with and improve performance. You can create a simplified rep by hiding or suppressing parts, features, or components that aren't needed for a specific task. It doesn't delete the parts, it just temporarily removes them from view or calculations. This helps speed up your work when you are focusing on a specific part of the design. For example, if you are working on a detailed section of a large assembly, you can use a simplified rep to hide all the other parts and just focus on that section. For this, simplified rep is used. In the previous session, we have seen how to create the simplified rep and how to use it. But I just wanted to give you a brief, means what it's all about. Okay, so let's meet in next session. Thank you.